There used to be a time where I used to proclaim quite proficiently, where I used to say quite loudly that I do not believe a footballer is worth 70 million pounds, 80 million pounds. But I don't think I'm alone. There are people who have consumed football more than me. There are people who have actually lived every moment, every facet of their lives talking football, studying football. People like Arsene Wenger, people like Jurgen Klopp, right? In one way, shape, or form alluded to the idea that the ludicrous amount of money being spent on footballers is not worth the salt. But I started changing my mind when a certain Virgin van Dijk rocked up from Southampton and joined Liverpool under Jurgen Klopp. He paid what, 75 million pounds, and paid another 60 something million pounds for Alisson. Two top class players who has led Liverpool to one of the best moments they've had in the last 3 decades. Now that's a little segue off of the main conversation I'm trying to have today. The main conversation, the main reason I'm here is to eulogize about a certain young man, a 24 years old, 25 years old midfielder by the name of Declan Rice. I must admit, I was wrong. There are players who are actually worth 100 million pounds, not just because of their footballing ability, not just because of how they change your world, not just because of how they change a game, just because of the overall package of the footballer. When you speak about Declan Rice, when you actually watch Declan Rice play, he has a unique ability that is very, very uncommon amongst footballers. What is this ability, you may ask? When I look at Declan Rice, the unique ability I see is a player who knows how to do everything. Everything at average and above average, right? You look at most footballers. Oh, can you pass? Yes, Declan Rice, I can pass. Can you pass as well as a Thomas Partey? Line breaking passes? Maybe not. Can you pass at a very, very high level? Yes, I can. Can you shoot? Yes, I'm a decent striker of the ball. Can you go take a corner and cross a perfect ball in sixpence onto the head of Gabriel Magalhaes? Yes. Can you start delivering corners and free kicks in an Arsenal team that has Martin Odegaard, Bukayo Saka, Leandro Trossard? These footballers who are adept at creativity, crossing the ball, caressing the ball. Yes, I can. Can you defend? Yes. Can you play centre back? Yes. Can you play defensive midfield? Yes, I can be at number 6 at a 9.5 over 10. One of the best number 6 in the world. Can you play 8? Yes, I can. Can you play 8 at the very highest level of the sport? Maybe not in terms of an attacking team. Can you play 8 in the Champions League final? And I'm not scared to put you there. Yes, I can. Can you play 8 against Manchester City and eat of the grass in every shape or form? Absolutely, I would kill to play 8 in a game against City. I would absolutely eat up the grass in a game against Liverpool. I would press the life out of them. Are you getting my point? When you run down the list of players who have cost 70, 80, 90, 100 million pounds, very few are you going to find a player of the level of Declan Rice. I don't know if this is incredible scouting now because everybody knows about the player. But he's just an immense footballer, right? Is he the greatest number 6 for the system Arsenal wants to play? Maybe not. Maybe a Thomas Partey is a better number 6 based on the attacking phase that we want to play, based on how Thomas Partey looks at the game. But the question is not about how Thomas Partey plays in our system. The question is about how Mikel Arteta wants us to play. And whether by design or just by the fact that you adapt to the players at your disposal, we are absolutely more resolute this season defensively, right? The stats in terms of goals conceded might not tell the actual story. Yeah, we consider 22 goals, but when you watch the games, the last 3 or 4 games, we probably considered a combined XG of 1.0 for 4 football matches, right? You've played Crystal Palace, right? You've played Liverpool in the last 4 games. Two teams are so different, right? Nottingham Forest, a team fighting absolutely for their life, a team digging in. And you've seen what different style of play. You've played West Ham, a team that defeated us 2-0 at the Emirates, the only loss we've had this season at the Emirates in the league. I think since Declan Rice signed for Arsenal, he's probably had 2 games, 1 average game. I think a game, maybe Sheffield United, I think won 5-0. It wasn't really exceptional in that game. And the game against West Ham, I think those are the only 2 games that you can say he's played poorly. Or average, he hasn't played poorly. Every other game, it's been exceptional. It's been 8/10 minimum. This guy is a game changer for us in terms of he's available, right? Availability is an incredible ability. You can ask Liverpool fans about how much you will want Thiago to be on the number 6 for them in their system and how much it's going to fit like a glove into that system. You can talk to Arsenal about Thomas Partey. You can talk to Manchester City about Kovacic. Like these are players who are exceptional footballers but never available. The point I'm trying to make is we paid £105 million for Declan Rice. He is an exceptional player. High work rate, high durability, athleticism for days, ability to eat up grass. A player who we don't have that kind of player in our system. Credit to Mikel Arteta, credit to Ed Gaspar, credit to the entire structure of Arsenal from the top to the bottom for identifying a player whose ability, whose temperament, whose culture absolutely fits Arsenal Football Club. This is a player that you can't measure not just by skill alone, but by the impact the player has on the pitch and off the pitch. He is a player that could lead us to the Premier League title. Yes. Do we have a chance? I'm giving us a 15-20% chance of winning the Premier League, right? I give Manchester City a 60% chance of winning the Premier League. Arsenal 20%, Liverpool 20%. I know some people might disagree, but I think defensively we're the best team in the league. Attacking wise, we are probably the 3rd best team in the league, right? When you add first defensively and 3rd offensively, you arrive around 2nd, right? For Liverpool, they are the 2nd best attacking team in the league, and they're the 2nd best defensive team in the league. That also arrives at 2nd. Manchester City are the 2nd best defensive team in the league. The defense of Man City concede goals right now, but I think their style of play is more durable going forward than Liverpool, right? But attacking was they're the best team in the league. That arrives around 1st, right? Close every single team. These 3 teams have their own issues, but Man City have the ace factors in Kevin De Bruyne. Is the best midfielder in the business in terms of prying open oppositions. And what's going to happen is as the season goes on and on and on, and players become lethargic, players become tired, people like Kevin De Bruyne, they're just going to get more space and more space and more space. If you've ever kicked the football, right, the longer the game goes, right, especially for creative players, especially when they're coming into the game and you're tired, that is when they can wreak havoc. That is when they can kill you because the speed of passing, right, becomes crispier and you become slower. That is why Man City always arrive late and they finish the season strong, right? They had Kevin De Bruyne out basically for half of the season last season. He came in from January to April, probably like 10 man of the match. They won the league. when people like Odegaard were toiling from beginning of season to end, people like Saka were killing themselves, getting up, trying to get a point. Kevin De Bruyne was injured, basically rested, right? Now this season, the all league position is how we arrive, right? How we balance Champions League and Premier League. How players like Declan Rice, if we can share the load, right? Because now he's played 24 Premier League games. I think he's probably played 20 full game, and it was subbed off against Tottenham at halftime for his calf issue, and one other game. So he's practically played all season for us. Rodri has probably missed 4 or 5 games for Man City this season in the league due to his card issues, and they're still kind of like level on points with the game in hand. So we need a lot of luck. We need our key players to come back from injuries. Thomas Partey needs to give us 20 games towards the end of the season, right? Partey, can you come match fit, ready to go, and play from March to end of season, right? Fit, ready, strong, durable. Just give us those games, right? Jorginho, can you come in? I know he's had some issues the last few months. They say he's been carrying something from the beginning of the season. Yeah, we can't allow Jorginho to recuperate because Partey is not available, right? Smith Rowe, nowhere to be found. Fabio Vieira, nowhere to be found. These are players who are supposed to have contributed to our season. When Odegaard was out, people like Smith Rowe and Fabio Vieira are supposed to stake their claim in the team. Kai Havertz, whether we like it or not, right, he's not the greatest of players, but he has contributed his quota. He's been fit, he's been available throughout the season, right? Gabriel Jesus, can you be fit and let us achieve our objective, right? He's not been fit, knee injuries 3 times this season. So those are the kind of questions that would determine, right, how much we're gonna win, and a little bit of luck, right? Hopefully we're able to get. Hopefully Declan Rice brings on that charm, that luck, that vibrancy, his leadership on and off the pitch, his ambition. The fact that he chose Arsenal over Manchester City, that's a beautiful story. So this is a player that I can never run out of words to describe the joy I felt when we signed a player that we've been crying out for a very, very, very long time, right? We had a first-hand taste of what a capable world-class six can do to a team last season when Thomas Partey was fit for the first time. Since we signed him in 4 years, he was fit, and we saw the caliber of player that we have. Right now, we have Declan Rice. We've seen him week in, week out, day in, day out, how incredible he can be. The question is, I want us to arrive towards the end of the season playing Thomas Partey and Declan Rice as double pivots every single game and rotating them with Jorginho and getting Odegaard and the attacking players, the Fabio Vieira's, whatever they can contribute to win games, and we end the season strong. Because getting to the end of the season in that position, right, would determine our season. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the content, and come on, you Gunners. Goodbye. Stay blessed.